Alright everyone, it is I, Jackson Valentine, and today we're gonna be streaming some more VRChat, and particularly we are gonna be playing, the Keep Running horror map. Now, Keep Running is a horror map that I, really enjoy, where essentially you are in a facility that has been infested by a monster, some kind of a science experiment has gone horribly wrong, and the monster has escaped, and now it's up to you to escape and make sure the monster does not kill you. So, yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis of it. There's also a few other little features that we're gonna get to here in a minute, but yeah, that's pretty much the entire gist here. So, yeah, well, let's get right to this. Let's actually do this here. So, last night I did see the FNAF movie. It's really fucking awesome. You should definitely give it a watch. It's really, really awesome. What was your favorite part, Springtrap? Mine was when they first meet the animatronics, because, I don't know, just the way it was introduced was just so good.
Broken. Did you see me? My male self there?
Foxy? Yep.
Yeah.
So, my favorite part. It's actually hard because I mean, of course, the spring look scene is probably my favorite part, of course. So I love that they got Matthew Lillard to play Springtrap because he was one of my favorite parts of the original Scream movie.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard's an excellent fucking actor. Just like true S tier.
And then I always come back.
Yeah.
Until he put on the helmet.
Yep.
Yep, that's a good moment too.
And then there is of course also the whole well, yeah, the death scenes for you. Those were like the main thing for you. Yeah, Spring is still his gore obsessed edgelord nostalgia critic half breed self.
So I like everything about this movie. I think
Something's going on.
What now?
My sister is telling this person to see what they want. For some reason, they don't know what they want.
Not drama while I'm streaming, please. Alright guys, let's do this.
Whatever I accept. Not that.
While they're figuring that out, let me take you to one of the secrets. This right here. Whenever I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Because now they're using the Abby scale to shrink you in this room, which I think is really, really creative, and I think this is a really good use of a map by the Abby scaling. Just really fantastically done.
That's what YouTubers do now. Oh, here we go.
And I really enjoy it. And also, guys, unfortunate announcement, I might not be able to stream on Monday because there's gonna be a lot of people there. And as you know, my PC is shit. My PC is other dog shit. So yeah, I cannot stream if there's too many people in a room. It just makes my PC do weird shit and just freak out, so I can't actually do it. And yeah, there is a button here for but yeah, so in other words, you're mainly only gonna see Sarah's point of view for the most time, and then perhaps I'll give mine if I actually feel like up to it. What are they doing in Just Be Club 3? I don't know. You know what? It's not my point in time to care about drama. It's about streaming with me. All right. But yeah. So you might only see Sarah's point of view. You might see mine. I might try to start a stream, but no guarantees. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna be able to actually start a stream successfully. I might try it, but you know. Ha! You and a super intelligent dog both get $1 million, and both of you do not become immortal. However, you die if the dog touches you. Knows where you are and slowly moves towards you. Do you accept? Fuck that. I'd rather, make my 1 million another way that does involve potential death. Da-da. And yes, that is my old intro music. Voracious Velociraptor Vor V. Fantastic song. If only Toriyama wasn't such a shit person. Like, I do like, Kisaka's music, but Kisaka Toriyama's person is just not. Like, they're a really bad person. They've recently been canceled for some really terrible things they've done. Which, yeah. And what's even worse is that they admitted to all of it. Like, upon being exposed, they admitted to all of it. And, yeah, it's just a really fucked up situation. And though I do like the music, I do not like the person themselves. The person themselves, Kisaka Toriyama, is not a great person. So yeah, I do like her music, but I do use a lot of use a lot of separate art from artists with her shit because yeah. And also back when I started using it as my intro, I did not know that she was a shit person. What the? That genuinely scared me. I mean, it absolutely scared the shit out of me. Vixen, don't you start your usual shit right now.
And the computer turned on.
Alright, everyone. Hey here. Oh shit! Oh god damn it, it's the long-nosed guy again. The liar. Why do I keep getting the long nose? Like, I never get anyone else. Oh yeah, there's also different menus you could select from. You can select from Mr. Nose, as we had gotten before. You can select from Mr. Beast, Friday, Freddy, which, by the way, Freddy is a reference to the FNAF movie, as you know. And, what's so funny?
I didn't say anything broken.
Why are you laughing?
Good old Friday. Good old Friday is there.
Oh. No, I meant Freddy. And there's also Mariah Carey in there as well, who I used to love getting chased by for obvious reasons. And there's also apparently Ethan Klein, but it's him wearing a hoodie. Which, yeah, I'm not so sure what's up with that, but
Besides
I
being
have Bone Lab.
bone. That's nice.
Yeah, it's like a reality, which you can grab the weapons on your shoulders.
Yes, I can.
la 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 la. La da da dum la da lim dee 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 doo dee dee doo. FNAF is Undertale is such a fucking fantastic game with a fantastic soundtrack that only complements the fantastic story and gameplay. Okay, the gameplay can be a little shit at times, but the game itself is still. What the?
Do that. In the pistols, go in the front side.
Oh yeah, I do like the echo effects are also fantastic. Like the way that they have echo in certain parts of the map, really well done. And in fact, in the new Halloween release of the Homeworld, of the OG VRChat home, the default home, they have echo as well. Though not nearly as good as this. This is mwah, mwah, level shit here. And honestly, what Organism could have used a little bit more of. But not to take any points away from Organism, it's still a fantastic map, but still. Ah fuck! Spray! Yo, was that the bite of A7?
They already have one. Oh my god, they already have.
No. They already have the movie William Afton, and that's fucking fantastic. By the way, Spring, will you be on for Monday's big collab? I am the only normal Abby here.
Tina.
Yeah, as you can see, the FNAF hype hit my friends especially hard because they're all diehard FNAF fans, or at least most of them are. Me, on the other hand, more of an Undertale fan myself. Sarah Dynamite's really big into Amori. Which, I have mixed feelings on Amori. It's, I think it's really overhyped. Like, ridiculously overhyped. A lot of people say it's better than Undertale. But it is far from better. Undertale is way better than Mori ever is. And I rest my case by that opinion. And no one will ever get me to change my mind.
There goes the broken in Monty.
Yeah, I did drop a few frames when that heavy load in, though, is well worth it, in my opinion. But that's beside the point. Nope, that's not the right door. Fuck! Had to prove that you can. I love how Dante's theme is just... It's my general attitude in the fight, really. You know, I always have the high ground, where I feel I do. And I'm basically calling out the enemy for being the weak little fucking cowards they are. Chat? Boy, boy, boy.
You okay, Brooklyn?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there will be a third streamer who Sarah will be collabing with on the Halloween stream. I haven't met them yet, but they might be there. And if they will, then yeah, it'll be pretty awesome. Now, one thing I will say about this map is that graphically, it's not all that impressive.
You went right to it.
Oh! It went right towards you, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know.
You had it outsmarted until you went right back.
But yeah, one thing I will say about this map graphically is that it's very obvious pro builder. Like there are warped textures everywhere. There's
Why do you know?
Who in...
Yes.
what the fuck? According to all known laws of aviation. Oh, it's the B movie opening. Yeah. The monologue at the beginning of the B movie. Which I do remember fondly, actually. For as bad as it was. But yeah, as I was saying, graphically it's very obvious pro builder. Like there's a lot of stretched pixels and a lot of a lot of stretched textures and a lot of other shit going on there. And yeah, some of it just doesn't look that good at all. Now that being said, you know, obvious pro builder is also an issue for organism, though a bit less of an issue there. And also, there are a few issues with how Dr. Moreau cuts up textures, though. Those are quite trivial. He's still just an S tier map maker. Even if his textures aren't all that great, but, you know. But nah, the map itself, this map has way more of the pro builder issues than Organism does. Not that that's all a bad thing, but it does kind of take away from the immersion a bit. It look extremely jarring. There's also issues with the models as well, as if you'll notice here, there is no end caps to the stairs. That might be because they were just like using random ass assets they found, and then we're just like, you know, let's just stuff them all in here and just see if that works. So maybe that's why. But chat?
No, he got him. And that's after VRChat now.
But yeah, there's a lot of graphical issues with this map. Even though it is really, really fantastic. What's this? Oh, that's actually a doll of the creator. It does wear cute little bloomers, but... Ah!
I already did.
Woon? Hang on, I might have to... What is that thing? I can't get a good visual of it. I will say it's a lot scarier not having the flashlight with me. Like, the flashlight provided a sense of security. You know, like you knew what was ahead. Now with it gone, I really don't know. With this little embarrassment of a glow stick here. Also on the wire. Rule number 38. If there's a ledge, Schrodinger will fall off it. Not this time. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. This is the last... Oh yeah, officially this is the last stream before the collab. So. Da dum da dum da dum da. Oh yeah, well listen closely to background music. You might recognize certain songs. Like Bup 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 and Demon Comes Out Tonight. Dr. Looney Legs was in there at one point, but I don't know, I might add it back. Yeah, I love breakcore music. It's great. But not serious. Breakcore's awesome. Even if the artists themselves aren't aren't a lot of times very great people. What the? Oh yeah, the darkness used to be an event. Now it's the rule in the Halloween version. Fuck. Rule 38 in action. It's a legend. I assure you, Jester Valentine fell off it. Fuck! Alright, looks like we're gonna end in
Oh, I start now.
Oh yeah, there's DMCA music out the ass here too. Alright, Spring Trap. I'm gonna go continue my streaming in our world. I might meet up with you guys again afterwards. Alright, let's see where we could get away from the DMCA music. Alright. Actually, I have an idea. This idea might be a little scuffed, but we can make it work. Let's revisit my old home world. That was enough to crash you, Vixen. Alright. So remember my old home world. Sovren's Chill Club it's called, or Cozy Club it's called. Yeah, remember that place. It's gonna be a little scuffed as it loads everything in. And fuck, I need to turn this off. This is Omega DMCA. There. But yeah, so recently it got done up in a Halloween style, which is actually quite awesome. Now, there's actually quite a bit that I do want to explain here. Mainly have to do with the whole reason I don't use this place anymore, period. And, why I abandoned this as my homeworld. But I also do want to go over the Halloween decor too, as it is actually really awesome itself, and certainly very well done, very well crafted, I guess you could say. So yeah, let's begin by going over the history of this world. So Sovren's Cozy Club, not Closey. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, but Sovren's Cozy Club is oh my god, if only it didn't have to load in ginormous files all the time. Why does every world have to have streamed audio now? This is getting really old. Really, really quick. Let's just remove that. Actually, no, let's just remove all this. Shit! I can't remove it? That's bullshit. Oh well. But yeah, so Star Cozy Club was one of my old homeworlds and my base of operations, lasting from March 2023 all the way through really early June 2023. Now the reason why I moved here was simply for quest compatibility, or what I thought was quest compatibility at the time. However, later on it turned out that apparently there was some real issues. For one thing, for whatever reason, whenever I load in certain, or whenever certain quests load in, some shit would just break altogether. Like, it happened when I had Hylia over one time. It happened when I had, Artsler over. It happened when I had a bunch of our people over. But yeah, for whatever reason, they would just shit would break and they would keep crashing. And this also happened with Spade, who I do not talk to anymore. This also happened with Crimson, and yeah, it just happened with a lot of other people too. And there were some other issues too, like even I had issues sometimes loading up. Like I myself would just disconnect for no apparent reason and with no explanation whatsoever. And yeah, it just wasn't a very functional map. Like I just had weird issues with it and I could never figure out why. So, yeah. And that's why I eventually did choose Internet Hub, though, because of the stream music there, I might end up choosing something else as my my home world instead. In fact, I have a few replacement candidates. Number one is an actual like self-made homeworld. Like I get somebody to make a homeworld for me, and another is another is Starlight Spire, which yeah, I know that's G-Fall's headquarters, but or at least their hub world. Though it can kind of be thought of as their headquarters, but you know, one, it's very functional, and two, it's perfect. I mean, yeah, there's a whole VIP shit, which I think is kind of scummy, but you know, not like I'm gonna complain all that much. Any home world's better than none. You know what I say? So yeah. But yeah, there were just a whole ton of issues with this world, and yeah, I just had to stop using it after a while. Though I did have some fun times in it, and it does look pretty amazing. And there are also some other key highlights like dynamic lighting, which is actually the big reason I bought it. I originally, you know, sell down this place just because the lighting was so well done. Yeah, like, you know, like working shadow effects and well, okay, not in all places, but in most. And there's shit that just made it cool. So yeah, there was just a ton of reasons for choosing this as my home world and shacking up here for a little while. And then eventually did have to leave because of said, you know, noble issues. But we'll get to those in a minute. Though we did get to... I can never find the right level to use my soundtrack at. But yeah, we'll get to those in a little while. But first, let's start out with the entryway. As you can see here, this entryway does look like, you know, a little mountainside sort of deal. Which not only looks extremely fancy and lets you know that you're walking into a pretty nice place. I mean, this place is fancy as fuck. But, also serve to kinda go with the theme of it being an underground club primarily. Like, most of it is underground. And by most of it, I mean all of it. Pretty much like 90% of the entire complex is underground. As you're about to see here in a minute. Whereas you could already see. But yeah, there are some above ground sections. And further added to this sense of luxury is the use of hardwood tiles on the elevator instead of your more traditional tiles or you know, that sort of shit. Which again really does add to the feeling of luxury you get here. Well, that and also just the sheer way this entryway is done. It's just done in such a well-crafted fashion and just so well well thought out. And also there's a little jack-o'-lantern here. Much better than Black Cat, I will say. Like they actually did do up Halloween style pretty actually well done here. Unlike how it was on the Black Cat, where Spooky Ghost Spoo just threw a bunch of decorations on it, threw a bunch of doors together, and was just like, here's the Halloween map. And also, to further add to this, Sovren is actually a good person. It doesn't have any really bad controversy behind him, unlike fucking Spooky Ghost Spoo, who has all sorts of just terrible controversy and just shit surrounding him. And here we have the reception desk. Now, reception desk is where the entire reception lobby is extremely well done. Like here you can see the oh Jesus, it's doing the check disc. But never mind, I was gonna continue through it anyway. But yeah, here you can. But yeah, the reception lobby is very well done. It comes with a very well decorated desk and very well designed desk that once again is keeping in tone with the elevator. Having a general, again, a very luxurious style to it. Like you can really tell that they were going for this more, fancy, luxurious kind of place with it, and it really works here, especially when you just, look at the room as a whole. And this entire mountain range mural here, mountain range carving, or I don't know what you want to call this, once again conveys not only, that it's mostly underground, but also that, again, this is a really fancy area you just walked into. There's a small touchpad for, the cashiers or whoever to use. There's a pair of magazines, as well as, or rather, there are several magazines because it's not just a pair. It's the same recycled asset, just recolored. And also another jack-o'-lantern and a huge cauldron back here, though seems to just be a stack light, which is a bit underwhelming, but then again, they did do a lot more than Spooky Ghost Spoo, so, What the fuck? But no, your eyes are not deceiving you. Those are indeed skeleton fish. As creepy as that is. But no, I love the lobby. It was one of my favorite places in this entire map. Back when I used this as my homeworld. I mean, it was way less fleshed out back then too. Like, way less refined, but at the same time, I still absolutely just adored it. Like, it just has such a wonderful feel to it, and just, just had a very advanced feel and very open. Like, I could have some really big shit in here. Like, Giant Frenny could fit in here at one point. I managed to fit, I think I managed to fit Crepe in here at one point. Not sure if I had Crepe back then, but I did manage to fit her here. When I did revisit the place eventually. And, yeah, it just had, and, yeah, it's just really just, very pretty looking, especially, and also, had some pretty cool shit, like, You can actually view the tunnel here, like the hallway here. And you could also view the small game room, as well as you can also have direct access to the fireplace, and the second floor also overlooks it. It's just, so you can really see that this was a space that was primarily focused on being just super open, and, just somewhere where, a lot of people could, look down, look up, and, just walk around in this really open space and all that jazz. It's just really just a fantastically, just a very well designed space. Just one of the absolute highlights of this level, or this map rather. Well, that and also these. Now, unfortunately, the drinks do not have any physics. That's a bit of a shame, as even the black cats have physics. But they do look pretty nonetheless. That's what's important. And also, there are taps that, again, don't work, but, And also, there's a little Among Us racing track that spans the entire, the entire bar here. Going from over here to the end of the bar. Which, I just had a little blast playing with that thing. Back when I have people over, and I used to use this as my old home world and all that. But yeah, I have which, by the way, towards the end I will talk about future home worlds. Because, again, there are some really big issues with this one. That I do want to address. Or rather, there are really big issues with our NetHub that I do want to address towards the end. So, yeah. Then we come out to the fireplace, which is appropriately lit up all green for Halloween. It also features a working fireplace, or rather, working mirror, which I did use to test out a bunch of abbeys back in the day. Again, really, really well. Okay, it's not the best mirror in the world, but it is certainly pretty. It's certainly a lot better than what some worlds have. Black Cat. As is the fireplace itself, which I do want to take a little bit of time to just marvel and talk about just how detailed the entire the stairs are, as well as the guardrails. Like, most of the time when you see worlds and they have stairs, they don't really take a lot of effort to put into or they don't put a lot of effort to, take the time to, like, flesh out their stairs like this. Whereas here you see that their stairs are really fleshed out and really, really fancy looking. They're just a marvel to look at. And also marvels to walk up as well. Very, very well designed, and some of the best designed stairs, and really the best designed entryway I have seen in many club worlds. I mean, yeah, just B3 is pretty good too, but this just blows. This just takes it the extra mile, in my opinion. Which can also be said for the same for the balcony itself. Like, the fireplace is very detailed. The entire little balcony here is just very well well thought out, well designed. It's just like a really good really good example of what happens when World Career actually puts effort into their balconies and their actual like world details and all that. So yeah. And here we have more fish here, or rather more skeletal fish. Which, by the way, normally this would actually have a blue anime texture. It would have just blue fish, but this time, because it's Halloween, it's filled with toxic sludge. And has fish in them, or skeletal fish in them. And also a green tint because, again, toxic sludge. Da da dum da 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 da. Coming up to the second floor, you have more monitors, which, by the way, I did not notice this or take note of this before, but these monitors do display like patrons, advertisements, that sort of thing. You know, the things you would usually expect in a world like this. And my PC does not like this world for some reason. I wonder if it's the monitors that cause so many tech issues with this world, because like a lot of Sovren's worlds have the same issues. Like a lot of people just seem to lag out and crash on them and just have issues streaming them in general. And nobody can figure out why. Like seriously, no one could ever figure out why there are so many issues with these worlds. Oh yeah, and but I also see that it overlooks the both the main lobby and the dance floor. Which the dance floor itself is actually one of the best dance floors I've seen. Okay, it's not exactly the best, but it is quite fancy looking and quite good for, a Quest compatible club dance floor. Like most of the PC clubs have shit that would blow this out of the water, but for a Quest compatible club, this is very well done. And oh, little ghosts up there. Also spider lights and more spider lights and some jack-o'-lanterns. And also, instead of their usual gold, the tables are now glowing a sickly green. Which, by the way, this is a little, like, area where you could hang out, eat, and drink, and that sort of thing. There are more tables way down here, and a bar that, again, would normally be glowing gold, but is currently glowing purple for Halloween. And has another pair of non-functional taps and that sort of thing. So yeah. Ah! Sorry. Oh, can you, nope, you can't pick that up. That's pretty cool. Just a basic ship, but still, pretty, cool they put that there. And also the way that the logo is designed is just, it's high poly, but it's very well done. There we go. Oh yeah, there's also a mirror here that you could use. Really, really like the way these mirrors are designed. They're pretty, they've always been pretty fantastic. And a little table here that I use for meetings. I know it's officially meant to be used for like dances and shit, but I've always used it for meetings. Because again, I mainly use this as my, you know, gathering and talking area, less as a club. Though nowadays I use the FNAF atrium for that. Uh, I love how beautiful this place is. And it also has two windows that do overlook both, again, the dance floor and the, or both the lobby and the dance floor. Both of which I really do like. And now we come to the DJ booth. Which, yeah, it's a little underwhelming. But it's very well done. And they did change the laptop several times. Originally, I had a black laptop, and the later renditions had a white laptop, and now it has a white laptop. Or rather, no, later editions had the pink laptop, and then it transitioned again to a white laptop. Not too much to say about it. Not really. Yeah, there's not all that much to say, but it is pretty good. Coming up to the rooftop here, not only do you see that you have a, you know, a little series of lounges here, but you also have some tables next to them, as well as this little spot over here, which is used mainly to have little gatherings and that sort of shit. I've never really used this room. Okay, I did a few occasions, but I haven't really to that great extent. And also the wires is still the same shade wire. Which is a bit of a shame because the new updated Chill Home has fantastic water in comparison. There's also a tarp hanging over there, or you know, for lack of a better word, that's kind of meant to you know, protect everyone from the elements. Not as effective as, you know, a solid roof, but still pretty alright. And also there's the elevator, reminding you which way is the front of the building. Which of course is this way. Real quickly, before we continue, I do want to talk about the hot tub area. Just because it's not all that great. I mean, yeah, it does have some details added over time, but originally it looked even worse and wasn't all that noble. And also the city. The city would normally again be glowing a bright gold, but this time is glowing red. And by the way, fun fact. Guess what city it's supposed to be? If you said San Francisco, or Hollywood, or Los Angeles, or any of those places, you'd be correct. Because yep, that is the Golden Gate Bridge. I do like that they did, do up the sky to make it look blood red to add to, the whole Halloween theme. Which, again, something that SGB could have done for Black Cat if they weren't so lazy. Like, I value Spooky Ghost Boo's expertise on world building, but personally, they're not all that great a person. And, yeah, there's a... Just watch my Black Cat video. You'll read my Black Cat VOD. You'll figure out the rest. And there's also a little net here, which I did in the past. I would often prank people by coming out here and be like, "Hey, watch this," and they would jump off. And then I just fly up here and then just ta-da! When I save the sound. And that was a favorite pastime of mine, like time and time again, was just to jump off various parts of the roof. Just activate my thrusters at the last minute and then just fly back up and just be like, see, I'm okay. And some people reacted scared. Some people were a little shocked. Like, it all depended on who it was, but I just love doing that shit. I don't know why. I just loved it. Maybe because I'm a bit of a trickster myself. I don't know. And this tree up here is really, really well done too. Uh-oh. There we go. What kind of satanic ritual they're doing out here? Definitely don't want to be here much longer, that's for sure. And there's also a little swing, too. The one thing I do want to talk about, one important little detail that I do want to talk about regarding this world is, the big kahuna, the big issue with why I left this map. Or that was why I left this map. Which is, aside from the lag, there's also issues with certain parts of the map just not being that well thought out. Like, some of the shit on the roof just wasn't all that great. Like the pool was a bit underwhelming. Some of the lighting was a bit, all not all that great. And also, when I had lots of friends over, it had lots of limited space, so you couldn't do too much. And also, the pool table's buggy as shit, but I feel that's another issue altogether. So yeah, all those were primary reasons for why I just, was like, fuck this, and just abandoned this map for a new map. That eventually being, of course, Arnet Hub, which is my current home world, but there are issues, and that are making me think about perhaps leaving this for another map. Either choosing Starlight Spire or going full on with something else. I probably am gonna end up choosing Starlight Spire just because one, I just love Fallen. I just love, New Eden stuff. Like they just make fantastic abbeys. I'm wearing one right now, and they're just like a wonderful company. I mean, yeah, there are some controversies, but they're not all that bad compared to like someone like Nani, who Nani is known for doxing, harassing, and all sorts of other shit. Like they're actually a terrible person. Um, yeah, Nani and her Straw Bunny is just like a horrible fucking person. And their abbeys aren't even that great. Like, Nani abbeys are insanely overrated. Here we have the game room, which aside from having little dice, also has a big spinner here for if you wanted to do some drinking games. Also, the reset button. And a little bookshelf here with, again, another magazine and a large book. There's also a unisex bathroom, which has your typical stalls. Doesn't have any urinals, but that's alright. And it's just a little fancy bathroom in general. Really like the way these tiles were done. They look like your 5-star restaurant tiles. But what the fuck is this toilet? Okay, it does look a little strange if you're American, but like I am. But nah, this is a Japanese toilet, which I have all sorts of crazy advanced technology and shit. There's a billiard room, which overlooks the seaboard, as well as also there's a little couch for you to sit on, and some cauldron. Guess you'd be doing spells while playing billiard. Yeah, that's a little odd. Pool and spells. And then a little sleeping area / relaxation room. Again, really high quality. Along with, the little pod chair here. Now, one thing that I do find a little not too great is the lack of any, overhead lighting or any of that. Makes it a little hard to navigate, but, again, this is meant to be a cozier place, so I guess it does make sense. Never regret anything that made you smile. But yeah, there is a fully working TV here, and you can actually interface it through the control panel, which, by the way, can actually be pulled off and moved. Haha! But nah, seriously, I love this. More maps have to have shit like this. It's really, really good. But yeah, overall, what do I think of this map? Well, aesthetics-wise, the aesthetics are really, really good. Like, the general feel is just very fancy. It's just very... It's fancy yet cozy, if that makes any sense. Like, it does have the fancy, luxurious glass floor, wood, tile, that sort of shit. But also has, you know, cozier carpet, cozier imagery, cozier design, I guess. And, best of all, it's also underground. Which I don't know why, but I just loved underground facilities like this. It's just always one of my favorite things. Mainly because it just looks so cool when it's done correctly. You know, like when the cave actually contrasts with the artificial elements. That's when it just looks very well done, very cool. Otherwise, it's not all that great. And plus, so I did not point out earlier, this wraparound panoramic monitor. Very few other worlds have this, if at all. And back in the early days, it barely showed any seams. So yeah, just very well, just groundbreaking how well this was designed. Though it did cause extra lag, and admittedly, it wasn't very useful for viewing videos and shit. Like, there were a lot of issues with it. But just the sheer coolness factor is what we're talking about. And for that, it was a legend. Now, optimization-wise, there are very noticeable problems. I had issues with this map. Many people had issues with this map. Many of my friends could not even load in with this map. And, like, it was just very, very just bizarre. There were just tons of issues with it, and I just could never figure out quite what was going on here. Like, there were just, like, tons of just very bizarre shit going on with this map, just various bugs that would happen. So yeah, it has very noticeable issues, optimization-wise, and well design-wise. Sovren certainly does make pretty worlds, but not very functional. Well, worlds. Like, there isn't a whole lot of interactability, there isn't a whole lot of, like advanced physics or any of the other shit you'd expect for a world this age, or, a world this new. Like, it has noticeable issues, and really, in my opinion, you should be looking elsewhere. If you want a world that's actually, functional and good, and isn't, isn't a total bore fest, and also there are weird flickering bugs too. But hey, at least it got the Halloween spirit down, which is something that I cannot say for the Black Cat's Halloween makeover, which is actual fucking garbage. So yeah. But overall, what I rate this world? 2.8 out of 10. Looks pretty, but is hardly functional, and has just all sorts of just random issues, and it's just not a good world altogether. Just if you want a pre-world, then actually no. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna give it 5.9 out of 10. Yeah, it looks pretty, and it's pretty good as a home world if you have a PC. But if you're a questy or you have a really shit PC, then yeah, don't even bother. It's there are way better worlds out there that you could use or visit. So yeah, um, not that great world at all. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this stream. Um, I had a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, the game wasn't all that great. Well, okay. The game was alright. And there were noticeable issues, but, still. So at least we did have fun. Now, Monday, there will be there may or may not be a stream. I may or may not try a stream on Monday. Probably will not, but we'll see. And the big reason why I might not stream on Monday is just simply because just simply because again, a lot of people are gonna be there. So I might not be able to just because my PC is just, again, just terrible. But if I can, then I will. And, I might try a few times. But, again, I'm not going to get my process too high up because every time I did that, that just blew up in my fucking face. So, yeah, I pretty much learned from that. Not to, but, So, that's pretty much what it's looking like right now. And I'm really hyped for Monday. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have so much fun. I can barely contain myself right now. I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, you pretty much get it. So yeah, what happens, and if it's good, then fuck yeah, I'm gonna stream. But I gotta get going. I can't stay here forever. You pretty much know the drill. So thank you all for watching this wonderful stream here. Up have a wall for us today, night, week, whatever. And I will see you all on Monday, or might see you all on Monday for the big Halloween collab. I will absolutely be on Sarah's stream though. Don't you worry. So yeah. Good night, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow, or no, on Monday for the big Halloween collab, which I'm really nervous about. I'm really excited. Oh my god. But yeah, see you there, everyone. It's gonna be fun.